Hi everyone, I can't believe we made it to week 15. We're so close. So, just a reminder that my placement is at Alternative Wellness Services, and for this video I wanted to discuss a resource / agency that I got to spend time at last Friday. So this agency is the Restorative Justice Institute of Maine. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the agency and the procedure that I got to go through while I spent the day at the agency. So the Restorative Justice Institute is an alternative to the court system. The part that I got to see was their involvement with high school. So to tell you the backstory, this student was fooling around with one of his friends, and they had taken his father's handgun. They had cocked it and threatened a specific student if she didn't pay them back money. This video was then posted to her Facebook page and also on their Instagram. So once this was seen by the student, she had showed her mom, and her mom called the cops, and the boy who was in the video had got arrested. So when he went to the court system, he was given the choice to go through the court system or to go through restorative justice. He did plead guilty while at his first court date, so he does have domestic terrorism on his record. But instead of the court deciding what an appropriate punishment is, he will go through restorative justice, and they will make a plan involving him, family, community, the school, and that's the process that I got to see. So this process is called the circle. So for this particular student, the circle involved the vice principal, his guidance counselor, his grandfather, the student's guidance counselor, and the 2 co-facilitators. So when I was getting information about how the circle works, I was told it will take 2 hours to 2.5 hours. And I had thought, that seems like a really long time. But as I was sitting there in the meeting watching the process that they have, it flew by, and it was really good because everybody got to take their turn and take their time explaining what they felt when they first heard of the incident, what they felt the outcome should be, and what they felt an appropriate punishment, for a lack of better terms, is. So we had all went around and said how his actions would affect not only him and the student that was threatened, but also the school as a whole and the community as a whole. So this process was really cool for me to be able to watch and also be involved in, to see how the circle works for the first meeting. I also thought that it was really a great opportunity for the student, who is known as the offender in the circle, and I got the sense that he felt like he was empowered and that he was able to put what happened behind him, being able to make the plan of what the best punishment is for him. So for this particular student, he really wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the student that he threatened, and everyone, for the process, the individual that has been harmed is always invited to join in the process. For this particular one, the student chose not to participate because she wanted to put the whole thing behind her. So because he was not able to do the face-to-face with her, he chose to write her a letter. The school decided that they would like him to do a bulletin board relating to gun safety and gun safety awareness in schools. He also decided that because it was perceived as him playing with a gun, he chose to take a gun safety course. And then his grandfather, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but here in Maine, we have flag ladies. Every Tuesday they stand out in Freeport with American flags. So his grandfather had also added to his plan that one Tuesday he will stand out. One Tuesday morning he will stand out with the flag ladies to show his patriotism. Sorry. So this was a really cool process, and we had all went through and we agreed that this would be a good way for him to be able to have his closure with the other student, get a safety course around guns, to do some research to get some statistics and be able to display them in the school. And then his grandfather also wanted him to stand with the flag ladies. So this program was really cool for me to be able to shadow for the day. And I wanted to ask if you guys have anything like this in your state, or if you have any feedback about the program, or you've tried this, or you've heard about a model like this and if it's worked or not. This particular program started in 2011 here in Maine, so it's fairly new and more or less just getting recognized and working with the courts to spread it all over the state. So I just wanted to share my experience with you, and if you have some feedback, I'd love to hear it. Thank you.